the #8 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Might be changing the route. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
Set ready. On the ready.
Moore to the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Motion from the wide receiver. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
He's got an open man.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Music note! Music note! Set hot!
Looking for space. It's Whittington. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Goes to the option. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Cornhole 88! Cornhole 88! Break!
Moore will throw. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Moss. Looking for room at the 40. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Moore to the air. Right down the middle. Makes the grab.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Moss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Craver. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Military stun.
Using his legs, it's Whittington. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And after having a nice game like that, first down. If you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Back to the ground game on the left. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Moore will throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Handoff to the lone back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Crosses the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
With the catch, it's Bussey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Aggies want to move quickly.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. To the air, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Runs for the tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Ducks will go for it on 4th down.
Military stunt.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. No hesitation. formation. No trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Trying to pull his way in.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking.